So you've got this big decision to make and you don't know what to do about it, right? So when I'm talking about a big decision, this whatever you decide is going to affect you in a massive way, hence why it's difficult to make it. So I have two methods or ideas that might help you in deciding what to do. Now, this could be anything to do with being in a relationship. Maybe you want to end it, going for this, go for a new job or changing your job, quitting your job, choosing an activity or sport that you want to pursue. And these are things that really sort of affect you in a big way, right? It might not be easy, whatever you choose. And this, again, is going to affect you dramatically. So, my first idea is, what does your body say about this idea, about this potential goal? Because you really can't do anything unless you decide on what to do. You can't get motivated for something unless you decide what you're getting motivated for. So, just swap hands. So what does your body say about this? Now, what I mean by that is visualize what you're thinking about. So say maybe there's this individual you might want to ask out, this sport that you might want to pursue, this new job that might be coming up but you're not quite sure if you're ready for it, or if you've got the skills for it. So just visualize that goal, the job, the sport, that individual, and see what comes up in your body. How do you feel? Do you feel... Now, don't judge it, the feeling, don't put a label in it. Just observe how your body feels about it, right? So, do you feel attracted to the idea? Does your body want to move in that direction, or does it repel? As well as how does your body feel in terms of temperature as well? With emotion, it affects body temperature. So for example, happiness and love, your body tends to warm up more than if you're feeling neutral, sad or depressed, right? So, when you think about the potential goal, we'll call it the potential goal, so we'll say for that new job, like you're consciously thinking about it, you're not quite sure like if you're good enough for it, whether you should go for it, whether this might put an unnecessary strain in your immediate relationships, rah rah rah. So what do you think? How do you feel even about it? Does your body temperature rise when you think about it? Do you feel attracted towards it? Yeah, I want to go for it. Now the important thing is to not judge the feeling, but also not to confuse any other influential factors. So, for example, the job might be that dream job that you've been going after, you've been working your ass off for years, and this is the dream job. But the other influential factors might be you're worried about what it might entail, right? The other duties, maybe you just feel like you don't want to get humiliated not getting the job, right? Let's swap over again. It was shoulders day today at the gym, so quite knackered of holding this camera. So don't let influential factors affect the feeling in your body, yeah? Don't let the surrounding factors affect what might entail for that goal, right? So, you might have to work hard in that job, but if it's a job that you want to do, then you'll be happy in that job, right? It's the same with maybe taking up a new sport. You'll love the sport, but there's going to be a lot of hard work, a lot of commitment. You might have to miss out other opportunities that come across, like social gatherings, drinking, on nights out with your buddies and all that. Don't let emotions like fear. Fear's sort of a nitpicky one that gets in the way. Don't let fear get in the way of that potential goal. Because generally fear is just, it's just one of those things of the roadblocks of you actually attaining your goal. Because fear is, it's the fear of losing your own identification of who you are now, because that person who you want to become, the stronger person, is uncertain. So don't let fear get in the way of that goal that you want to attain. It was something I was looking at earlier. It was a nice little quote, and I can't remember who said it, but it was good anyway. Of, not many people are living their dreams because they're too busy living their fears. And that's what I mean. Fear is just a roadblock a lot of the time. Fear is just one of those things. It's a non-rational element to decisions, goals, desires that you have. Don't let those influential factors affect the feeling. Just think about the goal and just the goal, and see what comes up. Do you feel attracted to the idea? Do you feel pushed away from it? Does your body want to get away from it? For example, in my own experience, at the minute I'm at university doing a degree in criminology with psychology. Now, I'm really attracted to the idea of doing the degree or getting the degree, but an influential factor that might confuse what I'm feeling is the amount of hard work I have to do to get the grades I want for that degree. But I want the degree. That's my body is attracting me to that goal. So I'm going out and doing it. And it's the same with the job position, the sport, the potential partner that you might want to attract or you're already with and you're not quite sure about. Now, for a more academically approved method, this is my second idea, go to your subconscious to make the decision for you. So instead of directly going to the body with your feelings and sensations, try your subconscious. Now, that entails, again, a massive part of you that is also going to be affected by this change in the decision that you make. So, what you should do, this is a method, think about this goal or the decision that you have to make. Write it down on paper, because it always comes out clearer on paper. It gets a bit distorted when you just think about it. You know, like, oh, I want to date so and so, but I don't want to get socially embarrassed or rejected, and so this all influences your decision. So just write it down on paper. Should I ask out so and so? Should I go for this position? Should I try out for Mara? Then distract yourself for about 5 minutes. You know, take your higher brain functions, the rational mind, the conscious mind, and do something to occupy that. So do Sudoku, do crosswords, do anagrams, whatever, for 5 minutes. Take your mind off it. Come back, and without thinking much about it, write down on paper your answer. See what your subconscious... And this is successful because your subconscious can take in so much more information than our conscious minds. We're really good at making simple decisions, such as, oh, what should I have for dinner tonight? Chicken or steak? I know I go for steak, but that's what your mind's good at. It's conscious decisions. But when it comes to stuff like long-term relationships, you know, how do I feel about this person, or should I still be with them? You know, you've got to take in factors of how you've been so far, where you think this is going, you know, the long time span of information. You know, your conscious mind can't just keep up with all of that. It's a bit difficult to write the pros and cons of all that. So you've got to rely to your subconscious that can maintain all these different information. And you know, in the academic research, people who've relied on their subconscious for these, you know, using this type of method, usually the vast majority of the time are happy with their decision. You know, because again, your subconscious wants the best for you. So rely on these larger parts of you to make these bigger decisions for you. You know, because they want the best for you too. It's a part of you, it's the biggest part of you. So, okay, I hope that helps, and I'll catch you guys soon.